Peace to all of the divine primordial deities. Now, if you're not privy to this information, I suggest just keep it scrolling. I am not here for the dead. I am only here for the awakened. If it resonates, let it marinate. If it don't apply, let it fly. Now let's get deep. Now, Soot is one of the most ancient gods that's in this dimension. Soot is none other than melanin. This is for my new people. The Typhonian and Draconian is the realm of the Great Mother. The Mother and the Sun is one of the most oldest concepts of God. And that Sun is none other than Soot, which is melanin, which is us. Let me break it down. Soot is Set. Set is Satan, which is Titan. Titanic, which is Satanic. Typhonian, Draconian. That's why I call us the Titans, because we are the Titans, and that is us. Now, who came here first? Was it Satan, which is Soot, or was it Christ? Let me break it down. Now, when they say we are born into sin, they mean being born into the flesh, being born into the physical. Off rip, you are born into your lower nature, which is your lower self. This is why you have to become reborn again to give birth to the Christ. Because when you fell here, your soul went dormant, meaning it went to sleep, which is what is called the sleeping Buddha, the one that rests in the tomb, which is the body. You have to resurrect that Christ, that sleeping Buddha, which is Amun-Ra, the hidden one. And the only way to do that is you have to be reborn again, because you are born into sin. That's why you have to be transformed by the renewing of your mind, because everything starts here. That's why in the Hermetic teaching, it talks about the first principle, all is mind and mind is all. That's why when Christ was on the cross, that was a spiritual crucifixion that was occurring within the mind and in the body. That's why where he was crucified at, it was called the Golgotha, which is the place of skull. Because he had to go to hell, which he went to the bowels of the earth. Keep in mind, the body is the earth. This is metaphysics. And the bowels is the rooty tooty, where the root chakra exists. So that Christ, which is the sleeping Buddha, have to rise up from the bowels, from the root chakra, go through the 33 vertebrae, enter into the amenta tract, all right? So that way it can go to the pineal gland, because the pineal gland is the seat of the soul. Keep in mind, the amenta tract is what you call your halls of amenta. It's the realm where your soul begin to get tested. And this all happens within you. Because keep in mind, all the worlds exist within you. And the Egyptians call the hidden land amenta, that exists within you. And the only way to get through the halls of amenta is knowledge. Because consciousness is the only thing that can transcend time, which is this matrix. Now let's get back to Soot. Now Set is your Anubis, which is what paved the way for Horus, because Anubis is what prepared the bodies before Horus comes. John the Baptist is who prepares the way for Christ. John the Baptist was sort of your Messiah before Christ. John the Baptist is your Set. That's why John said, I must decrease and he must increase, which is Christ. Because the only way for you to give birth to your higher self is your lower self must decrease. So keep this in mind. There would not be a Christ if it wasn't for the fall. Now let's talk about Set, which is Satan, because everybody want to call him the bad guy, but he ain't the bad guy. Set means set in your ways, rejecting change. The devil was made to put man in their place, to recognize God. Your lower self challenges you, which is Set. It can make you or break you. That's why y'all notice in a lot of these movies, when these priests be trying to exorcise these devils, y'all notice how they challenge these priests and they call them out on all the things that they have done, the hidden things that they haven't even confessed about. the sneaky stuff. And you see how these priests don't be having no power after the devil call them out. All their power be going out the window. The devil challenges them because they supposed to be all high and mighty, right? But the devil reminds them, because you cannot be all high and mighty when you got baggages. I remember what I said. The devil challenges you. It can make you or break you. And the things that people do in the dark, those are the things that set bring forth. And just like my king said, in science, light can't beat darkness. And you notice how these priests, when they confess, they accept their darkness. That's when they gain the power. See, but when you notice, when you walk in your truth and you accept who you are, you notice how in these movies with these priests, Set, which is Satan, he bow down. Because see, he is the one who put man in his place to recognize God. And you notice how they gain their power then, after the fact. They come into their truth. So again, there wouldn't be no such thing as Christ if it wasn't for the fall. And in many legends, Soot, which is Satan, is the real genuine Messiah.